Hello, everybody. Welcome to the United Front. This is your latest Manchester United transfer news. As Emi Martinez offered to Manchester United, as we've been linked with him ever since the end of the season. And Mbuemo Deal Off. I couldn't speak. I saw this. Obviously, this is in the morning, but as I always do it, one show because in the evening because anything can happen in the afternoon, the morning. So but still nothing has changed. So you know, uh, still the same. United not reaching an agreement between them. Sancho to Juventus. So about that, it's about United paying 4 million in something just to get rid of him. So basically, extra money being given to Sancho to go to Juventus. So we're legit paying him to go. And obviously, Hojlund Dilema. Obviously, one of the clubs, Inter, that wanted him. Obviously, not interested. And obviously, people wondering, should we sell Hojlund, should we not? So let's jump into the show today. So yeah, Emi Martinez. So obviously, he wanted to join United, which is obviously a surprise because we're obviously not in Europe and Villa are obviously in the Europa League. And I don't know. You probably ask yourself, why would he want to leave a Villa? Obviously, ever since Emery came in and absolutely changed Villa to the team that they are now. You have to say also he's included part of that as well. But I don't know what it is. As we're hearing, Villa are obviously looking for a replacement for Emi Martinez. Now, what's annoying but funny at the same time is that if we do get him, if he is a Manchester United player, he misses the first three games of the season. And ironically, where did he get his suspension from? Last game against Villa's last game against United, of course. So, how I mean, so many people thought, what, his suspension was just another way to piss off Emery, and telling the whole club that I want to go, I want to leave Villa. When in fact, not only did it piss off obviously Emery, kind of pisses off us if we go for him because again he's suspended for 3 games. So yeah, I mean, you take him, I don't know what's his wages or yeah, he probably has maybe some red flags, because we do see the type of mistakes he makes is when it comes to sweeper keeping. And I really don't care about sweeper keeping. As long as you know how to save, that's all good. That is all good. The fact that we signed Anana, we let go De Gea for free because he couldn't sweep or keep, play from the back, but such a great shot stopper, it wasn't enough to impress Ten Hag. And then we buy a keeper for 50 million who can't save shit. So, obviously there have been rumors about us getting John Victor, but apparently that's more of a replacement for buying there. So, if we're getting John Victor, that's more of a backup than more of a number one. So, bringing him in also is also putting Bayern there on the transfer list. But if we get Emi Martinez, that's pushing Onana out of the door. And I mean, look. Obviously, the problem is him playing from the back because we've seen this countless times. He tries and becomes so risky, and then it does cost Villa goals. And also, don't forget the way he absolutely took out Hojlund in that last game. What if he cost us the same way? For us. Look. What could go worse anyway when you still have an on at the club? So, I mean, even if he has his red flags, I still take him over Nana. Even whether it's him, John Victor, buying there. I really couldn't give a toss. So, look, of course there have been rumors that they're advancing to go for him, but I'm so confused as to how would we be advancing for him when we can't even get Mbeumo done, which I'll obviously talk about. But it's absolutely funny because we're going for Emi Martinez, but we obviously can't go for other deals like Vlahovic or Richard Rios or possibly, another keeper. But we can't get Mbeumo on the line, and we're somehow going for Martinez. What do I think? I feel like we should get him. I think, he's a way better keeper than Onana. I mean, I'd rather have a shot stopper over someone who can play from the back, play long passes, ping passes, whatever you want to call it. I prefer the old way of goalkeeper, not this playing from the back anyway. And obviously, I played. I'm obviously a goalkeeper, and I mean, I'm more of a shot stopper than a sweeper keeper. I mean, I was never comfortable on the ball anyway, but I mean, seeing obviously Martinez, if you have the chance, I mean, you get him. Obviously, the red flag is that he's obviously, he does make mistakes, and he's obviously suspended for the 3 games. But I mean, it's obviously first 3 games it could be costly because you do want a great start, especially the season we had. But I mean, what's our first 3 games? Arsenal, of course, tough. Fulham away, and obviously Burnley, and then obviously after that is the international break. And if we do get him, he'll start against City. So, you know, um, so yeah, I'd take him. Yeah, I'd take him. I mean, any keeper could be better than Onana because we always talk about him being risky, sloppy passes or whatever. But I don't think he'll do a worse job than Onana because the amount of shy I've seen Onana do, the amount of mistakes I've seen Onana do when I can't comprehend to my brain. I'm thinking to myself, the amount of mistakes he makes, it just gives me a chance to go back into pro football. I mean, despite my injury, but seeing him make those mistakes, it just feels like I've got a chance or anybody else who is a keeper. So, but my verdict on Emi Martinez, I'd take him. I'd take him because you obviously want a good goalkeeper. Onana, we thought we could get the Inter Milan of him. We didn't. He just became, I don't know, he just became shit. I mean, hell, let alone Inter Milan. I thought we would get the Ajax Onana, but we didn't get neither of that. So, But anyway, the most annoying part of the show is Mbeumo, of course. Obviously, Deal Off, and obviously this has come obviously from David Ornstein from the In the Morning. And as I did say, I always do my show in the evening because anything could happen between morning and evening. Oh, sorry, not evening, afternoon. Where is it? Such a long list. Hang on a minute. Why did I not do this? Don't care about Jokeres. Skip. I should be saving this. Okay, there you go. Found it. So, he obviously did want to join Manchester United, even if Tottenham paid the money. He still wants to go to United. And look, there's not obviously no formal agreement between the clubs, which is obviously annoying because, I mean, how long are we? I mean, it's the 15th. I mean, it's bloody 2 months. It's 2 months. Wait, is that the week here? While they leaked it. I mean, I thought it was the black kit, but anyway, that's still a nice kit. Where is it? There you go. So the gap between Manchester United and Brentford on the valuation of Mbeumo remains considerable. There have been no significant developments over the past few weeks. The two sides have several £1 million apart. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? And the deal is still not imminent, but talks continue. Oh my god, how long are they gonna be talking? By the time we're gonna be talking to Mbeumo, we'll probably finish the season by then. Honestly, I mean, let alone finish the season. I think we'll probably play Arsenal by now. Honestly, I mean, it's just so annoying. I mean, what's the gap? 5 million more? They want more? Fair enough. And then obviously, I've been hearing people say, "Should we walk? Why should we walk? Why should we walk? We wasted two. If we walk away, not only does it make us weak, but 2 months wasted on one fucking player. There was no point then. There was no point in trying to persuade, bloody Brentford, because they were never. They set their terms. They wanted this price. We're trying to negotiate. Oh, let's go 45 add-ons. No, let's go 55 add-ons. I mean, they still rejected. So pay them what they want. If we paid for that, we wouldn't be in this same situation where, we'd be waiting. United fans are praying for Mbeumo. Here we go. I mean, honestly, just looking at this news, I mean, you could just tell that he isn't going to be announced tomorrow, because obviously the kit releases tomorrow, and Ineos not one but two announcements on the same day. So I don't think it will be in Mbeumo, but I mean, it's just so frustrating. I mean, you're thinking to yourself, how do you go from 2 months, and then obviously people obviously saying that we should walk away. If we walk away, what was the 2 months for? What was the 2 months for? And what is it? What is it? People think it's the Brentford deal. We offered what, 50 million? They wanted 80 million. That was absolutely unrealistic. Brentford won 60 million. Newcastle bought Elanga for 55 million. Gibbs White, which was supposed to happen, but obviously it broke down. He was supposed to go for Tottenham for 60 million euros. So you're telling me that Elanga was bought for 55 million, but Man United can't pay 60 million for Mbeumo, who's actually worth it? I mean, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. And don't forget as well, it's not like they're signing, Jan out or Damsgaard or I'm trying to think, or Rico Henry. And Mbeumo is one of their best players, if not their best. Obviously, put them on the same par as Wissa, but of course, why do you think they want 60 million, Brentford? Because they know they're gonna lose a valuable player in Mbeumo, and that could put them in the relegation battle. It's absolutely annoying. This whole thing about let's just walk away. There's just no point. 2 months wasted. We could have been looking at other deals by now if that was the case. But guess what? Ineos are so shit at negotiating. Not only on the pitch, but off the pitch as well. They're just shit. They're just shit. I mean, who did they have negotiated is my question, because they're talking about not overpaying, but what Brentford gave is a realistic price. And people say, but 10 years ago he wouldn't be cost that much. Yeah, but that's 10 years ago. We're in 2025. Bloody inflation and everything, and this is his value. If there was like 80 million, fine, fair enough. This is like, okay, he's too expensive, but he's a great player. But 60 million? Really? I know Newcastle have their finances or whatever, but they bought Elanga for 55 million. And Mbeumo's worth 60 million. Who actually, I mean, you can make a debate on it, I don't know, but just slightly better than Elanga, who's worth 60 million. They take him if Newcastle were on this deal, they would have signed it back in late June. I mean, honestly, but it's actually so annoying. But anyway, I didn't really want to talk about it because I wanted it to be short, but somehow made it long. Yeah, so Jadon Sancho to Juventus. Honestly, I never thought I'd be talking about Sancho. Um, but apparently, Juventus want him, and this is what they say. So Man United are willing to pay 4.3 million severance package. Don't know what that is, but anyway, to Jadon Sancho in order to facilitate a move to Juventus. He would earn 4.3 to 5.2 million net per year. There is still work to be done regarding Juventus transfer fee. I mean, this is the style of our club. We need to pay players for them to F off. It's unreal. Like, it just got to this point where we're just giving them free money. We're just giving them free money. It's crazy because, and this is the red flag about giving players what they want on high wages, you know, and this is why I don't want Vlahovic to happen, because what if we give him the money he wants, despite being at free, and he flops and then we want him out? This could happen with Vlahovic if we do get him. This is what I worry about, you know? Otherwise, if Vlahovic was never on this crazy money, maybe Juventus would have re-signed, or maybe they still sell him and then we'd obviously get a striker, and obviously on decent wages. But this is the thing. I mean, for just to pay 4.3 million as a severance package to Jadon Sancho to make his move to Juventus. I mean, it's just crazy. We're paying people so that they can move out of Manchester United. That's just. I mean, what can you say? I mean, he's got many names: freedom fighter, greedy bastard, whatever. I mean, I couldn't care less. I mean, what is there to talk about him apart from being greedy? You know, like you're asking United to give you 4.3 million when you've been robbing us for what? For your argument with Ten Hag, you know, saying that, I don't even know what it was about anyway, but he didn't play for United since then until obviously the January transfer came in, and obviously, you know, we were still paying him. And he wasn't even playing for us. What? He was sitting at his home doing God knows what while earning free money like that. I mean, honestly, it's unbelievable. And we have to pay him this shit. I mean, it's absolute joke. I mean, you know what? I don't even want to talk about it more because I'm just going to lose brain cells. But anyway. Hojlund. So, as I was saying, Inter Milan were obviously interested with him. They're obviously interested with him, but see, this is the problem. I mean, they wanted him. He wants to stay at United. And obviously, this probably pissed off United fans. I don't think it should really piss off United fans, really. I mean, I know people can say, but I don't care if he's a United fan. Yeah, but you don't understand. Hojlund came 20 years old, £70 million we bought him for. And people say, he's not worth that much. But I'm sorry. I don't know if people know how transfers work. The player doesn't ask how much he is valued at. The club does. You know, he didn't ask to get paid 70 million. Anthony didn't ask to get paid 100 million. Sancho didn't ask to get paid 70 million. You know, people are so stupid. I mean, 70 million, fine. It's not his, it's on us anyway because we're desperate as hell. But he wants to stay at United. He wants to improve. I hope under Amorim he improves. I hope. Because if he can make Gyökeres to the player he is now, and he's going to bloody Arsenal, why can't Hojlund do it? Why not? You know? He's got talent. You know? And people say, but he hasn't. We've seen him score goals. You know, apparently, I didn't want to talk about, apparently we were linked with Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson, are you serious? I'd rather keep Hojlund. I'd rather have Igalo at this point. Nicholas Jackson. But by far between where they are right now, I don't see the difference between Jackson and Hojlund. And for any idiotic Chelsea fan saying, but Jackson scores more goals. Yeah, because he's part of a team that's actually giving him service. Try Jackson at United. I don't think he'd even get half of Hojlund goals. You know? You put Hojlund in that Chelsea team, I'm telling you, he's getting more than 15 goals. Minimum. It's absolute facts. Honestly, I mean, what? And what? You know what? Jackson, I mean, what's so great about him? I mean, what? Are we trying to do the same thing? Is this deja vu? Because we did it with Mount, £60 million, and he's injury prone, and he's on a lot of money, and he hasn't been available. He hasn't. I mean, we basically bought Luke Shaw again. But the difference with Mount is that when he's actually fit, there's actually a player in him. With Jackson, even no matter how available he is, he's still dog shit. I don't understand. So, look, I just hope Amrin returns him to how he turned Gyökeres. Amrin did say that, he takes in the youth quite seriously. He brings in youth players. You saw it with Jenny, Diamande. Trying to think, there was another one. Did Marcus Edwards come through the... I'll probably say Marcus Edwards. No, he's actually 26, so no. Trying to think. Ugarte, and I don't know. I don't know anymore. But Amrin knows how to develop these players and turn them into the players they are now. Look what he did with Gyökeres. Gyökeres came all the way from Coventry and Sporting got him. Why is that? You never thought a team like Sporting would look in the Championship, but prove me wrong, there probably have been transfers that have shocked you, but what did Amrin see in Gyökeres where he would turn him into the superstar that he is now? He can do that with Hojlund. But guess what? What's the difference between Gyökeres and Hojlund? By 6 ages. By 6 years. Actually 7. He's actually 27. So, if Hojlund is 22 and Gyökeres is 27, I mean, where do you put Gyökeres? He's obviously at his peak, obviously, because of the season he's had. But, why can't he do it with Hojlund? We've seen Hojlund score goals. He's capable of it. And let me tell you something. We've seen this with every Manchester United player that's probably failed. And they thrive. They thrived. If you take the chance with Hojlund, I'm not saying start him. Because I don't think he's at the stage where, you know what, it's time for me to be the number one United. It was too soon for him. Too soon. But I hope with under Amrin, he makes him, to how he made Gyökeres, he can make Hojlund into that player as well. I just hope, because I really like Hojlund. The only problem is, and I feel sorry for, is him playing with greedy bastards. Because I've seen him with Rashford, Garnacho, Anthony, whoever was on the wing, not passing it to him when he needed to. And he gets frustrated, and you think, oh, why is he getting frustrated that he was going to score? What are you talking about? It's his job to score goals. It's his job. People saying he's getting frustrated that he's going to score goals. What is he supposed to do? Clap like a seal? I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, like I said, if he was in another team, if he went back to Atalanta and he was scoring goals, I wouldn't be surprised. But let me tell you something. He's in a team that is not giving absolute service to the striker. And that's what Amrin's here to do. That's why he has Cunha, and that's why he's hoping to have Mbeumo. Not only because they score goals, but they can create goals and give chances to the striker. Having Bruno's not enough. Because let me tell you something. When Bruno doesn't turn up, who are we going to rely on? Harry Maguire. That's why Cunha's there. So if one day Bruno doesn't, step up, maybe Cunha can. If Cunha doesn't, maybe Bruno. If both of them don't, maybe have Mbeumo. If both of them don't, you could probably have Hojlund where he has one of those days where he absolutely becomes Haaland and Gyökeres. I mean, in that way. So, but look, I do hope he improves on the United, because I want him to do well. And him being a part of like he's obviously a United fan, but to see, oh my god, oh my, you know what, I was about to end the show. I was absolutely about to end the show. Are you really having a laugh? Manchester United are considering a move for Nicholas. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh my god! Oh my god! You know what? I only do one show because I thought, you know what? You know what? I don't even want to talk about it because I'm just gonna lose brain cells by just talking about Nicholas Jackson. Mate, I'd rather take Vlahovic. I'd rather take a risk with him. Bullshit. Honestly, that is absolute horseshit. Manchester. Hang on a minute. Manchester United and Milan both hold genuine interest in Purvis. Estupian. Okay, you know what? You know what? I mean, what is this is obviously coming from Ben Jacobs, who's also obviously reliable source. But I mean, talking about, look, I never wanted it to be. Obviously, I was just about to end the show, but just talking about them, would I take Estupian? No wonder it's better to do a live show. But yeah, so obviously Ben Jacobs has obviously said that United are interested in Estupian. Now, I mean, look, it's interesting to see. I mean, wait, someone said AC Milan. Okay, well, obviously they want to replace Theo Hernandez, but look, the question is, how much are they going to sell him for? He is a very good left back, very underrated. You know, we always talk about, pardon me, Robinson, Kirkes, before Robertson, Luke Shaw, but obviously ever since Estupian made his move from Villarreal, I mean, he's absolutely been brilliant. Apparently we've been linked with him before, but obviously this is interest. I mean, what? I mean, I know. Oh wow, a new name for United, Interested FC. Shock, but would I take him? Look, I would take him, but is this one of the priorities you would take at United? Look, we get him. Look, I'm not saying we got already 4 or win backs anyway on the left hand side because we obviously got Amas, Diego Leon, and Dorgu. But obviously they're young, and where does that leave? Obviously, them lot. You know, I mean, look, they're gonna look. It's the question about what's the value. Is he willing to come to United? And you know, is there priorities Manchester United should be doing? But then again, look, we keep saying interested, but again, we can't make any moves for any other player unless Mbeumo's done. After Mbeumo's done, then we can look. I don't care. Left back, midfield, goalkeeper, striker. I couldn't care less. But we keep talking about interested. I mean, I don't even want to look at Jackson. Just get that off my face. And you know, it has to be done, the deal. But we keep saying interested. I mean, we're not actually really going for him. We're just looking at him and seeing if maybe is that a player Amarin wants. Who knows? So obviously this has obviously come in, but I can end the show there. So thank you guys for watching. Obviously a mix of positive and negative, but mostly negative because of the late stuff I saw with Jackson. I mean, honestly, you know what? If United give free money to Chelsea, you know what? You could just say Sir Jim's absolutely a Chelsea fan. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. But you know what? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Take care. See you on the next one.